Hey guys, welcome back to the RC shop behind the scenes here in the Creepy Crawler's garage. It's Wednesday again, and we do this every Wednesday. And with that said, I also wanted to give these Wednesday shows, these behind the scenes shows, a little bit of a format. In the past, it's kind of been this, that, and everything, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. So I'd like to give it a bit of a format. So what I think that format's going to be moving forward is basically giving you a behind the scenes look at what's going on in the shop. In other words, giving you a look at what you don't get to see on the Sunday episodes, let you see what's going on and what maybe you would miss otherwise without me kind of showing you behind the scenes. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. And then I thought maybe I'd answer some questions because I get a lot of the same questions a lot of times, whether via email or comments, which I love, by the way. So make sure you guys do that. Either shoot me an email to the address down in the comments, or go ahead and just leave a comment down in the comment section. And then I thought we'd do a final segment, which is what's new in the online store, because I'm trying to make the online store a little more robust for you guys. So a lot of you guys talk about my Scale Garage. A lot of this stuff here in the Scale Garage is stuff that I've actually made. So I thought I'd make that available to you guys in the online store. So I figured each week I'd try to introduce something new and introduce you guys to what that is that's new in the online store. So with that said, let's go ahead and get into it. So what's going on in the shop right now, where you can see I am literally currently working on the Highway 1 Crawler body. We left last episode by saying I was sending this over to the body shop. And I guess as you guys probably know who watch the behind the scenes, there isn't really a body shop. The body shop is me, that's me working off camera, right? So I wanted to bring you in so you can see what am I doing off camera, because when we see the episode on Sunday, this body work will already be done. I'll probably say something to the effect of, oh, I got the body back from the body shop. So what am I doing? Well, I'm getting this body to pristine condition so we can paint it. So what that means is I'm filling any little imperfections with spot putty, which that'll bring us to a question that I've been asked a lot, but we'll get to that in a second. And I'm also working the inside of this. So before, when we painted it, inside was left pretty rough because it was just a Marlin Crawler. Your crawlers they're not upkept on the inside. Basically, you spray them out with a water hose, and that's all you do. So we left it pretty rough before, but now we're turning this into more of a show truck or a show crawler. So what I'm doing right now is reworking the inside of this, because the inside is going to also get body color. So the inside of the jams, the inside of the doors, the inside of the inner fenders, all this is going to get body color, along with the underside of the hood. And then you can see I removed the hinges, because we're gonna want to take these. Before, I literally just painted right over the hinges, because that's what you would do in just a crawler. You'd grab that can of Rust-Oleum or whatever, you'd go out in the driveway and you'd spray the inside just to make sure it doesn't rust. Well, I want to take this to the next level where I have actual silver metal hardware that's not painted over and that kind of thing. So anyways, I removed those, which will also bring us to the later segment of what's new in the online store. But I'll replace these. I'm going to replace the hinges with all new ones with new hardware, so it'll be all nice and shiny and pretty. So anyways, that's what's going on in the shop. With that said, also I really can't wait. So I thought I'd go ahead and show you guys, because I did a quick spray out, again off camera, of the body color. So here you guys can see it. This is the spray out here. So basically it's silver. You can see the silver base, and it's wild cherry candy over top. So I can show you. The base is actually House of Colors fine Orion silver. Basically what the fine means is it's a fine metal flake. So I don't know if you can pick it up on camera, but it's got a metallic finish, or a real fine metal flake in it. And that, obviously, with this being scale, I wanted to make sure and use the fine flake. But it gives it a nice, I don't know if you can see in the light, a nice shimmer. Here's the silver itself. A nice shimmer, pretty nice. And then the candy overcoat is the wild cherry. Now this is already mixed with the SG100, which is actually a clear coat. So it's already, by the way, both of these are already reduced down 2-to-1 with RU3111, which is their reducer. So these are ready to shoot from the gun, which is really nice. They do that in their 4-ounce bottles. It's really nice. But this has also already been mixed with a clear coat. Now, with that said, that's not the final clear coat I'm going to do. I have some ideas I want to do with this body. In other words, I'm going to be laying Candy Coat Graphics Candy Coat, which will wash it out and then clear coat. That's the idea. But you'll have to wait to see what all that's going to be. But I couldn't wait any longer to show you guys because I really think I really like the color. Had a lot of folks saying red. And then the final vote was actually made by Highway 1 themselves. So, you know, at the end of the day, we went with the red. With that said, I did get a lot of the comments I got in a couple weeks back episode. I'm going to be using some of those paint schemes on other things like the Frank Special. So I really appreciate all the input you guys give me because a lot of those comments are actually going to end up getting used on other projects because I really liked the ideas that came out of it. But anyways, that's basically what's going on in the shop right now. Just got to get this bodywork finished up so that we can be ready to paint for this week's Sunday's episode of the RC shop. So now one of the questions that I've got a lot is, you can see that I've been filling these little imperfections and if there's seams or there's things that I need to fill on a plastic model, what am I filling that with? Because you don't want to, you know, they make all kinds of hobby grade fillers and all this stuff that to me will charge you a premium for to use. But really, the best thing I've found to use is Bondo's glazing putty. It's their glazing and spot putty filler. Basically, it's Bondo. As far as I can figure, it's Bondo that is mixed with a lot more hardener into it. The ratio is higher in hardener, so it actually dries very quickly. With that said, that's why it's a glazing putty. So you wouldn't want to do big buildups with this. You want to keep it, you know, you're filling small voids and that kind of thing, which works perfect in the model scene or in the hobby scene or the RC scene, because that's all we're not working on full-size cars where we need to mix up real body filler or fiberglass or whatever. Just for these things like this Bondo's glazing putty is perfect, and you can get this at any any AutoZone or Parts House, or I think even at Walmart or any of those. I mean, I'm sure you can order it online if you'd rather do it that way. I just go down to the local Parts House and get it, you know, and they have it there in the body section or with the rest of the Bondo stuff. But no, it works perfect because it dries quickly. So anyways, that's kind of the question, because I've had that question multiple times, so I thought I'd show you guys what it is that I'm using. Pretty simple and affordable solution. And then again, the next topic we're going to talk about, what's new in the online store. I've had a ton of people asking about the hinges that I used, and I think it was episode 14 of the RC shop. The hinges I used to hinge the hood, which you can see them here in pieces. When you put them together, it goes, hopefully you can see, it goes like this. But these are them. They're just simple 3D printed hinges that I did. And I thought I would go ahead and make these available at the store. So they're scaled and work perfect for a Trail Finder 2 body or a Marlin body, but they should be usable for pretty much any hard body, I would think, as far as their scale and their size. But I thought I would make these available in the online store. So if that's something you want to do, they're available. You can just pick them up. I'm going to try to keep everything in the online store as affordable as possible. Basically, I'm not there to really make money off that. It gives a little support to the channel, but what I really want to do is make these things available for you guys. And then there's also, you know, if you want to support the channel, you can support in other ways there at the online store, but I want to make sure these are available for you. I will say this too, the way Weebly works, by the way, it's tandemctelevision.weebly.com. I'm sure y'all all heard me say it 100 times. I'll put it on the bottom of the screen there. The way Weebly works is I have to charge one shipping rate. So basically it's $7. Now it's $7 for the whole order. So my point being is, if you're thinking about you want to get a t-shirt and you want to get fluids and you want to get the hinges, in other words, you want to do it all at the same time, because then you'll just get charged one $7 shipping. If you did it separate orders, it's going to charge you $7 every time. So that's just my advice. But anyways, I'm making those available. The fluids are still there, which are the, you know, you've seen these guys, the coolant and then the oil. It basically, and I've had people ask this, so I guess I probably should tell you. You get in the fluid pack, you get exactly what you see here. You get one of the coolant and then 4 of the oils, just like that. So anyways, guys, thanks for joining me. Thanks for, you know, stopping by and listening to me ramble. I really appreciate it. Leave me some comments down in the comments section. I like to get you guys input on things. You know what? This week the question, because I want to try to end these also with a question to you guys, and I think I'm going to end it this week. Is what would you like to see in the online store? What would you like to see made available? Is there something that either you've seen in the shop here that you'd like me to make available for you guys, or is there something that you want for your own shop that you think other people would also want? Let me know down in the comment section, and I'll look into making that available in the online store for you guys. But again, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button if you'd like to keep up with not only the behind the scenes episodes, but also with the actual RC shop. Oh, I was also going to mention Davey. Let me see. Let me show you guys. There we go. Davey is done. So that footage just needs to be final edited, and it will be out tomorrow. If you are watching the Models by Tandem, if you're not watching Models by Tandem, maybe you should check it out. You get a lot of good painting tips, I think, probably out of it, and hopefully it's entertaining. But that is done and should be out tomorrow with final edit. So again, subscribe. You can keep up with those. Hit that like button, and as always, I appreciate you joining me, and I will see you next time.